Hello
Hello ส
Tiffany
วัสดีค่ะ
Hello come on let's see it Hello
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay let's well okay any questions for us today
no.
before we get to the goldfish
No question
Okay then let's get back to Sipti's favorite game controversial subjects to make all our viewers angry at Sip. All of our 5 viewers, they're going to give thumbs down when they hear Sipti's opinions. We only have a few left. Okay, next one, Sipti. Steroids. Do you think that steroids are okay in sports? People, they eat protein shakes. People, they eat special diets. Why can't they have a chemical that makes them a little bit stronger? What do you think?
Chemical medicine
Steroids. You know, like makes people stronger. What do you think?
but that is bad right
Well, but there are many types of diets that are
But not-
bad also.
it's right for the law
Duh.
the law or not I don't know about steroid enough
They make people in sports. They have a lot of
I
trouble
know.
with steroids. What do you think?
big guys like to use it
Girls also. What do you think? Steroids, okay or not?
I think okay because
It's okay.
It's okay because people who use it, they decide it to use by themselves. And if it's bad, probably if it is, if it's bad, probably government or the government won't let people
They don't. It's illegal.
to use.
Yeah. Well, it's illegal in sports.
I'll advise people use
Yeah, because
Like
then
drug?
it gets stronger.
drugs.
Yeah, it's like drugs.
That's bad, right?
Right.
Or
Well,
changing.
okay, back. Okay, change.
I don't know about.
Well, that's why we're here. You don't know the words in
I
English.
think if it is bad, probably not good.
If it's bad, it's not good. So we've learned something special today here with Sipti.
It's bad.
If it's bad, then it's not good. Remember that. We can write a shirt.
Probably it dangerous. It's dangerous. for
Okay, so you're
people.
saying no. No steroids. Okay, great. That makes sense. The first one,
Because
yeah.
I thought it's right because I saw many.
You saw people doing steroids? And you thought,
No, but
definitely Sipti does not do steroids.
Why?
Because too small. But anyway, so Sipti says no steroids in sports. I think that's easy. I don't really think this is a difficult question. I don't know why it's on
in the
here.
beginning.
Yeah, it's difficult for Sipti because she didn't understand, but I don't think it's really a difficult question. Anyway, next one. How about religion, Sipti? Many people fight and kill each other because of religious beliefs. Religion has a lot of trouble, makes a lot of wars. But if you have communism, many people tried to get rid of religion, that didn't really work either. What do you think, Sipti? Is religion good or bad?
Religion, communist,
No, don't worry about communism, just religion.
ศาสนา like Buddha.
Yeah. All of them together we say religion. Religion, Sipti, is it good or is it bad?
Is good because religion can help people to be good. I think
If it's bad, then it's not good.
to be good person, people,
Mhm.
to be good people, and people have something to hold on
On,
it
no, on,
up. John, help me.
keep trying. Yes.
To hold on to.
Yeah.
But some people who
Who.
Who.
No nose talking. Who.
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 It's the sound of the air, not
Who.
the nose.
Who.
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 Yeah, but you're
Who.
still a little bit.
Who. Done. Who.
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 Yeah. Thai
Who.
people say
Some people who.
but it's who.
Some people who done bad.
It's somewhere in the middle. 50s is in the middle.
Done bad.
Who.
Who done.
Who have.
Who have done bad.
Have you done bad, Sifti?
Everyone.
Okay. So everyone then.
And
So why do you say the people who do bad? Why don't you just
do
say
bad
everyone?
and use religion to be reason.
To be reason?
Like because God tell me to do something like that. That
Oh.
is bad person.
As
That
as a reason
As a reason.
for the crime. So you're saying some people go to court and they say, God told me to steal that guy's wallet.
Some people
Okay.
did.
I've never heard that before. That would be a funny argument. Okay.
I think that is bad.
Okay.
And it's not about religion. It's about people.
Okay, but that's not the question, Sifti.
The
So we
religion
don't
is
want you...
The religion is good.
Not duh.
Religion is good.
Okay. That's a little bit better, but it wasn't exactly... It didn't really make sense. Your argument didn't connect to if religion is good or not. You just said some people are bad and they use religion in a bad way. Probably you're trying to say something about people being bad and religion not being the culprit or something. But it didn't really make sense to me when I heard it. Now that I think about it, it's starting to make sense. But you should start by saying if you're religious or not. That will help people accept your opinion. If you say, I am Buddhist, or I'm something, and then you say, I think religion is good, then people who are religious, they can accept your opinion, and people who don't like religion can also accept you because they know that you're telling them the truth, that you're not hiding anything. And so being honest can show both sides that you're being respectful. So I would start by saying, I'm a very religious person. I'm not, but I'm saying if I was saying that, I would say, I'm a very religious person and I believe absolutely that religion is more good than bad. And then you can explain, that's fine. But because you didn't start by telling us who you were, that might make some people feel like you're hiding something. So I think the answer is pretty good. But just start by telling people why you're on one of the sides. That will be respectful. Okay, and the next exciting question. How about homework, Sibdi? Do you think that homework in school is a good idea or a bad idea? When kids go home, that's their home time, right? If you go to work and someone tells you, go home and finish building this car, the people will say, no. I come here to work, I work at work, and then I go home and I have other things to do. What about kids? What do you think? Homework, good or not?
I can see both.
That's why it's called...
Controversial.
Right. That's the point of this game.
But I think not good.
It's
not good because kids feel they have have to working in their school, and after that,
It's no ing. Kids feel that they have to
work in their school, and after school, I think every kids want.
every kids
I think kids want to rest and spend time with their families. But but I think homework is good for bad kid
okay.
because bad kids
There's just one bad kid in Thailand.
bad kids
Okay.
don't like to study in their school. And
So why will they study at home?
probably their parents or their families will help, because I saw many parents help kids to do homework after
After school.
after school.
Okay, yes, but you're answering both sides. That's not our question. The question is it good or bad? You have to make a decision.
Bad. After school, kids should spend time with their families.
There's just one family that all the kids spend time with. Great. Okay, makes sense. I think that's good. Next one. How about marriage? Did we do that one? I can't remember. Marriage, Sifty. Is marriage a good idea or not? Do people need marriage anymore? Is it outdated? Or does it still make sense today? 10,000 years ago, well, not 10,000 years ago, thousands of years ago,
10,000.
people, they lived in a horrible, rotten, dirty city, and sometimes they had to live on a farm, just one family. Makes sense that they were together. But nowadays, in a city, does it make sense for people to be married? What do you think?
I think it makes sense.
It.
It makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense because some countries serious
Are.
about couples and families.
Serious is not the right word. We say conservative.
Conservative.
Yes.
Some countries, they are conservative, and many things right now make people selfish. Some husband can have another wife or another girl. Some wife would have another
Not would.
will have another guy, but
Some wives have
some
wives.
wives have another guys,
Someone else.
else. But I think Mary can help
Not marry.
get married, have married. I don't
No,
know.
the concept would be marriage.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage can make them can help them a little bit. Like you are married, you shouldn't have another one or someone else. Other people.
There were a lot of words I don't really hear any explanation. Is it good or is it bad?
Is it good?
It's good because
Because people should know when someone get married.
isn't that how? Like on Twitter? How do we tell people?
I mean, when couples want to stay together, they should allowed
They should.
be allowed to other people around them,
They should be allowed what?
to people.
No, we don't allow to people. We allow people to do something, but we don't allow people.
Allow people to know.
We don't allow people to know.
I don't know, tell people.
Yeah? Why don't they just send a message? I'm together. Why do they need to spend money?
Some family don't understand.
Family.
It's about cultures. Families. Some cultures.
So you're saying it just depends on the country. Some countries should get married and some countries shouldn't?
Depend on their families.
So it depends on the family. So if your family says you need to get married, then you do it.
No, if they
your
live
grandma-
for a long time,
if your-
we should follow them, like in Thailand. But
So you grow up and you don't get to choose if you get married or not. You ask your parents, should I get married? And they say yes, and then you have to do it. You just follow what your family tells you to do.
no, if you are a girl, your family won't say you should get married. Your family won't say married. Your family will wait and see your husband will come or not.
We'll wait and see.
Your husband,
We need another word. We'll wait to see.
if your husband,
It's not your husband because we don't know. If
a husband,
a guy
a guy
comes,
comes,
right? So if no one comes, probably your daughter's ugly, right?
yeah, probably.
Okay. What does it mean if you had a daughter and you were waiting for a husband to come and no husband came? What would you tell your daughter? So you have a daughter, okay, and you're waiting for a husband to come to
I
get
should
to
know
get
what
married.
I will say
You
with
said-
my daughter before I
But
have
you said
my daughter.
you said what, and then you already knew the question. If I ask it, then you should think first. Did I hear his question or not? Okay, so you have a daughter, okay, and your daughter can't get married. She says, "Mom, I can't find someone." What would you tell her?
It's okay.
What would you tell her the problem is?
It's just good more than have someone.
What?
No one good enough to stay with you.
Is that true, do you think? That's the truth.
If that is my daughter.
Okay, what if it was someone else's daughter? What if another lady came to you and she said, "Sipti, no one likes my daughter." What would you say?
I want to see your daughter.
You want to see? Why? Why does looking matter?
No, I want to learn to stay with that girl first.
You want to meet her. Okay, but what would you think the problem would be? If you couldn't meet her, she was far away, someone just called you for advice. And they said, "Sipti, my daughter can't get married." What would you guess the problem is?
Can be many things.
Yeah,
like
of course. But I'm just saying, what comes to your mind first? I'm
work
interested
hard,
what you imagine.
Crazy.
What? Lazy.
Crazy
Crazy. Okay, she's crazy.
or ugly. But some ugly can marry.
So you think
I think
crazy?
probably it's about personality.
So you think crazy is the most likely problem that girls have that they couldn't get married? They're crazy.
Guys also.
Okay, good. Okay, next one. Do you think that prenuptial agreements are a good idea? So, prenuptial agreements is when you get married, and before you get married, you sign a paper that says, if I get rich and we get divorced, you get nothing. If you get rich and we get divorced, you get nothing. I get nothing. This is called a prenuptial agreement. It means that both people agree that they won't split the money. Usually it's because one person is rich and they're scared that the other person is only marrying them for the money. It's called a prenuptial agreement.
Still.
And do you think, because it's related to marriage, do you think that prenuptial agreements are a good idea or bad?
I think it's good. It's not about scared to people.
Scared to people?
Scared of people will come to steal your money or not. It's about some couples didn't help each other to work. Don't help each other to work.
Okay.
Like one of them works hard. Some of them lazy.
Or
Lazy.
okay.
And that is good. But if they help each other, they don't care about the law. They will share each other.
Share
Money to their money.
Wealth.
Share their wealth. Because
Wealth is more than just money.
Because they all love each other.
They
love each other.
Yeah. Okay. Would you want to sign a prenuptial agreement or not? Let's say you
I think I don't have nothing.
You met a guy and he said, Sipti, I want to get married, but you need to sign this paper.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be angry about that or not? The paper says, we get divorced, you get nothing. Would you be angry about that? Would you say,
no,
that's a problem? Or you say, that's fine, that's okay?
That's fine. Because if I am rich, I will do also.
Okay. But doesn't that mean that you don't really trust the person from the beginning?
No, because everything can happen.
Everything can happen?
Because we don't know about someone enough.
Then probably you shouldn't get married.
Yeah. But if you can do, you won't serious with that, you will stop to get married.
Not to. You will.
Stop married.
You will.
Stop married. Stop.
No, you will not get married.
You will not get married.
So, but I'm saying, if you're not willing to accept someone taking half of your wealth, probably you shouldn't get married. You don't know them well enough to decide.
Yes.
So that's what I'm asking you.
Because you love them.
Maybe you should wait until you can be sure.
Some people don't wait. Some people want to stay with someone and they can accept.
So you think it's okay?
I think it's okay.
You meet some guy. You're a wealthy person. You've got a lot of money. You meet some guy and you say, listen, I kind of like you a little bit, but I don't really trust you. And I don't want you taking any of my money. So you need to sign this paper. And then we can get married. But then what's the point of getting married then?
If that person can accept, they won't marry with you. Because
But
that
what's
means
the point of marriage
you
then?
both don't love each other
Yeah.
enough.
So what's the point of marriage then? If we don't have to separate the money
The
and we don't
point
have
is
to live together.
We shouldn't selfish because we don't know what will happen next. We should accept. It's not about another side. It's about us also. It's about ourselves also. If one day we get rich, that person won't get anything from you also is the same. 50-50, I think not bad.
I think
It's not bad.
I don't really understand, but what I do understand is the question.
It's
And
okay.
the question is about marriage. What is marriage is what they're asking. If you don't have to stay with someone, like let's say I say Sipti, you get married to this guy. You don't live together. You don't separate your money if you get divorced. You don't have to talk with them. You don't see them. Then what is marriage?
Why you marry?
Yeah, what's
You
the
didn't
point?
tell me in the beginning. You said just about the paper.
Not paper.
Paper.
Yes, but I'm trying to ask now because you've made a choice, and now I'm trying
Sign
to
paper, not about you can stay with them.
not signing a paper
It's not about. Isn't about stay with them or not.
staying. Right, but my job here is to show you when you make a decision what the consequences will be. That's the point of an argument, is that when someone chooses a side or an idea, the other side shows them what will come about because of that. For example, I read a great article a couple years ago about a new law in the UK that was being proposed to ban cryptography. You say, what's cryptography? It's to hide messages on the internet, right? To encrypt means to hide information so other people can't see what it is. It's called encryption. And in the article they said that because of the law, that in the UK some numbers would become illegal. Like the number 14. not that simple. But they were saying that because of the law and the way that it was made, it would create a strange problem where numbers and math became illegal, which is ridiculous. And so when you make a decision and you make a choice, there are consequences that happen because of that choice. And I'm trying to show you what those consequences will be, and then you get to decide, is it still worth it to have that opinion or not? So I'm saying, if you say that having a prenuptial agreement is okay, and that means that you don't really trust the person who you're with, and maybe you don't even stay with them, maybe they live in a different city or in another country, then what is the point of being married? If you don't trust them and you don't stay with them, maybe, then what are you doing? What's the point? Why not just stay separate and
But
have a friend?
If you know you love each other enough, even if you signed the paper, they will give their money to you anymore.
They won't?
They will give anymore finally because they love you.
Not they will give anymore. They will give,
Finally,
not finally, they will give
you. I don't know.
anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay, but we can't trust someone. Because
but that means you want to steal their money. If you're serious about just sign paper,
well, people get angry though.
it's about you too, not just another side. The paper, right?
Duh, paper?
The paper,
Okay. The paper is
right? About both sides.
You mean the prenuptial agreement is trying to help both people?
Yes,
How is it helping the person who's poor?
someone can be rich. Poor people can be rich.
No, if I get married and the lady's really, really rich and I'm homeless on the street and we really love each other, and then after 25 years she says, John, I don't like you anymore, and you have to go back to the street. How does that help me?
But you will have something before. As you stay together, you will have something.
Yes.
If you work,
right.
it will be your thing.
But the problem is that then people can't leave. You see, the point, the reason why this is bad
That's
is
why we should marry with someone or the same, is the same, like rich and rich, poor and poor.
So you're saying you meet the person that you
love. If you don't
love
want to have problems in the future.
in
the future.
Right. So you're saying you meet the person that you love, and then you ask them how much money do you have, and they say I'm poor, and you say sorry, I need to marry someone at my income level.
I don't know.
There's a lot of problems with these questions, right? They're very difficult. But the problem is
I'm not
that
married. I don't know.
I'm not
Get married.
I'm not
I don't know.
married. So I don't know. But you could be someday, right? Unless you're
Probably
crazy. Then it won't work, right?
I wish.
But anyway, the point is that people who stay with someone who has money and then they don't have the ability to get half of the money, then they can't leave. So they feel like they're trapped. So maybe they have to stay with a husband or a wife who's abusive, who's mean to them, and who treats them badly.
They
Because that person
their
says,
life. If they don't want that happen, they shouldn't
if they don't want
that to happen. They shouldn't happen. They shouldn't get married.
Yes, but we don't know in the beginning. Things can change. So remember in Back to the Future when Marty's mom was married to Biff? Remember? And she says, I'm gonna leave you. And he says, yeah, well, guess what? I'm gonna cut off your credit cards. And she said, okay, I'll stay. Remember? That's the problem of prenuptial agreements, is that people feel like they're trapped and they can't leave.
As you stay with rich person or people, you should be smart. You should find your work to do, and you can make money as you stay with them. And when you get divorced, you can have your money.
Okay.
That if you want to fix your problem.
So you're saying that the secret to everything in life is just working harder. Don't ask anyone for help. Don't ask for other people's money.
You can ask.
Just
but
do it yourself.
You shouldn't get their money.
You shouldn't ask for anything.
You can ask them to help. But you should make something for yourself.
You should do all the work yourself,
to sign.
right?
That means you don't want to steal their money. I think it's right.
What if your mom calls you tomorrow and says, Sipti, I want you to sign a prenuptial agreement? What if people have agreements with their kids or their friends? What do you think? Would that be okay? What if your friend tells you...
Family not the same.
Family?
Is not the same. The same.
Okay. Because?
You can cut them out.
Some people do. Eminem said he's going to dig a hole and put his mom in there.
Most can do it.
Can?
Can't.
Okay. Anyway, one more. Last exciting question from the controversial questions. Last one, Sipti. Some people say you can't have a happy family and also a successful career. Some people say no, but some people say that if you want to succeed at your job, you need to focus on your job. And if you want to have a family that stays together and the kids aren't drug addicts or criminals, then you need to focus all of your time on your family. And if you try to split your time between the two, that you will not be, that one will fail, or both of them will fail. Do you think it's possible, Sibdi, to have a successful career, have your own business, run your own company, and also have a perfect family at the same time? Or is it impossible? What do you think?
It's possible.
Because?
If you
How do we
know
do
how
it?
to-
Many people right now are watching and they're working really, really hard and their husband or wife says, I'm leaving you. I'm not staying with you any. And they want your advice right now, Sibdi. How do they have?
I don't know, but I just
Oh.
guess
Okay.
and see a lot of families can do. You just need to separate and spend time with work and family 50-50. If you love that work very much and you love your family very much also, you will know how much to spend time with work and family.
Not two. How much?
How much you should spend time.
No, the time is not. The time is before that. How much?
How much you should.
How much?
You can.
No. How much time?
Time you can spend with them.
So, let's say you are a student at school and your grades are not very good. You come home and you say, Mom, I got a D or a C. Couldn't get an A. And your mom would tell you what?
It's okay, we will fix next.
But how would you tell them to fix it? What's the solution to the problem?
They don't like.
That could be one of the reasons why. But what's the fix? What's the solution? If you are getting bad
Work
grades,
hard.
yes. Work
Hard. Harder.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
Your
So
kids get bad score because you didn't focus on them enough. That's why they can't learn good.
we don't know that. Some kids could have a bad family, but some kids don't. That's not necessarily true. Maybe they're playing
If-
on their phone.
Good family will focus at their kids and try to help
Focus.
on their
Just one kid?
kids and help them to do homework or to study.
Life is not about your family doing your job for you. When you graduate
Teach them.
school and you have to do the work, you can't call your mom. If you work for NASA and you're trying to send your robot to Mars, your probe or your rover to Mars, you don't call your mom and say, hey mom, remember you helped me with my homework? Well, now I need you to fix this problem at work. Everyone has to do the work, their job on their own eventually. Why shouldn't the kids learn to do that on their own?
Some kids not good at their school.
You're
That's
saying some
why
kids are dumb.
we should not help to work, but teach them how to do. It's better. That.
Okay. But the question is, Sibdi, I'm trying to show you the problem. So you're saying 50% of your time you put to the family, 50% of the time you put towards your work. Your work starts to have a problem. You start to get D's. What are you going to do? What's the solution? You're already giving half of your time to your family and half of your time to your work, the work starts to go badly, you said if something goes badly, we have to put in more effort. Where's the effort going to come from?
You can talk with your family and take their time to fix your work.
And then
if you always done good, both sides, your family will understand you.
So then you start to put in more time into your work and less time into your family.
We can switch.
And then the work gets even more difficult. So then you take more time. What's going to happen?
Your family will come to help you.
So they don't have any problems of their own. The kids going to school, they don't need your time to do their homework. Your wife has problems. She gets sick. She gets a coronavirus. You say, listen, I don't have time. You need to give me time right now because my work is very difficult.
We won't ask that to our family.
Not to.
From.
Yes.
But your family will give you even if you didn't ask. They will let you go to work. And when your work gets better, you get to...
Get.
I don't know.
Get.
I don't know.
Keep trying. Get. We've done it a million times. Get.
Getting.
Get.
Getting better.
No.
Gets better.
Right. The S.
You can back to your family.
You can.
Go back.
What if it doesn't get better?
I don't know. You should choose something.
So you're telling people, there's people right now out there, and they have a business, and the coronavirus has taken away all of their customers. They have nothing left. They're putting in 75%. They asked their family, please wait for me. I watched the English show with Sipti, and she said that I'll come back to you when the problem gets fixed. But their customers don't come back. There's no money. The business is failing. What are they going to do? They're waiting for your answers.
Their family will help that person to make money.
So you think that the person, the lady, she has a business. The business is failing. She can't do any work. There's nowhere to get any money. She goes to her family. She says, I need help. And they have a lot of money to give her? They have ideas to fix the problem?
Family. Husband, wife, kids. I didn't mean include grandpa or grandma.
I don't understand. But I'm saying, if you already take from your family everything that they have, then what's going to be left for them to give? At some point, something is going to break.
You should
Where will the
work.
energy come from?
You should stop to work.
You should stop
working.
So you're saying that family is
work.
more important than the work?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm looking for. I need the solution to the problem. So you're saying that family is number one, and that's what you need to protect, and the work is number two, and the work can suffer if it needs to. Right? Right?
Yes.
Yes or no? So family is number one. And if you fail at your job, if your business fails, if the Mars rover crashes into Venus instead of even going to Mars, that's okay, because your family comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What if you are a general? What if you are the leader of the United States Army? And your family tells you they need your time. So then you leave the work and you can't support the military.
You can.
And 100,000 people die.
You can't. That's
because
why
you left.
You should
Because the
stay
talented
in the middle,
people.
not shoot some side.
But you just said family comes first.
There's no more life.
Normal life? What's normal
You
life?
make me choose some side.
Yes. I'm looking for the
I
for the
change if you are leader.
So you're saying if you are a worthless person, family comes first. If you're a talented person, then your job comes first.
I don't know. If
Uh-oh.
you are leader, probably your family should be good also. Your good family will understand what you work and they won't ask for your time because they know you have to take care of other people, not just about 3 people in their family.
So you're saying that families who have a husband or a wife who are important, they need to accept that they're trash and that
Yes.
you're going to focus more on your
trash.
work.
But they should support. Like Obama's wife.
What did she do?
I don't know.
Wait, don't include people if you don't have a story of the philosophy that they have. If you ask me, if you say, John, how are we going to solve this problem? And I say, don't worry, Sipti, it's easy. We just follow Barack Obama's wife's strategy. And you say, okay, John, what's her strategy? I say, I don't know.
You can search on Google.
Well, okay, but the point of asking someone is to learn from them what the story
She support
is.
him and understand what he had to work.
What if they get divorced next week? Then does that mean your argument's wrong?
Probably from other reason or probably that wife do good job enough but not enough for him.
What about Jeff Bezos? You know,
I don't know about
he created Amazon, but him and his wife got divorced. Does that mean she's not a good person? Does that mean she doesn't accept that he needs to focus on the business?
I mean can be both. That guy can be bad. Like the guy who makes solar cell, I don't know.
Solar cell.
Power electric.
Elon Musk? Tesla?
He's bad.
He's bad. Why is he bad?
He's smart but he's bad.
He's bad? Who said he's bad?
A lot of people.
Who?
He had a lot of wives. A lot of girls.
Well, you said in some countries that's okay.
Just
Maybe that's okay in his country.
that's okay for him. That's why he don't choose to have family. It's good. Because probably he know if he had family, he can work hard.
Maybe his wife just wanted more of his time and he said, listen, my job is number one, I'm important. Maybe his wife didn't realize that.
It can be both.
So which one do you think it is?
I don't know.
Because you said he was bad. So how did you
Couple
make a choice?
Should accept the problem together.
So you're saying if you met a husband, you would say, listen, here's the thing. If I have a bad job, then you're going to come first. And I will try to help you in your life and we'll work together. But if I'm an important person, if I get an important job, then you need to accept that that's going to be number one and you're going to be trash. That's what you would tell someone who you met?
I won't tell that.
So what would you say? To explain your philosophy when you meet someone, how would you explain to them what you believe?
I don't know because I don't have couples.
Couple is separate from you, not you. I don't have
Husbands.
someone. Right, but I'm saying we want to prepare you. That the point of our show is to prepare you for something in the future, right? No one's asking you your opinions of goldfish right now, besides me. The point is, in the future, someone could ask you these questions, and we're trying to prepare you for those and prepare the people watching for difficult questions. Let's say you meet your husband someday. how will you describe your philosophy? Because he sits down with you. He says, Sipti, I want to get married. I want to hear your opinion. Are we going to work together? Are you going to focus on your business? Because I need to know that someone's going to be interested in me. I don't want to, spend time with you for 20 years and then find out that you put all of your time into businesses and not into this family. So what are you going to explain to that person in the future when they ask you, what's your philosophy on work and life balance? What are you going to say?
I will tell him what my work is and what will happen. And if he can accept, he can stay with me. And if he can't, he should go and find someone new.
Someone
else.
But what if you love that person? And you
will
just
let him go.
You just say, listen, you need to accept my philosophy or get out.
I don't want him to accept, but he should know what will happen.
Right, so what does he need to know? That's what I'm trying to ask.
My work needs time.
Needs
Probably
more.
I need to give my time more than give to him.
So you're saying that for regular idiots, family comes first and work will come second, but for you, work is going to come first because you're important and they need to accept that.
Because that guy just will come to stay with me, not my family. But if that is my mom, I will choose my mom. I will work less and get less money and stay with my mom.
Okay, so see, now we're starting to get to the truth. So what you're saying is that some people are more important than work and some people are not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So for example, your mom tells you, I need help, and you throw away your work. But your husband says, I need help, and you say, get out of here. Right?
I will help because he said.
Said what?
She need help.
But you said that if your husband
but
wanted
not
it.
all the time. I mean, when he have problem, I will help.
As much as your mom?
I don't know.
No. So it means that some people are worth more than other people, right? They're more important to you than other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So show us the line of importance. Who's number one, and where will the husband be in the list?
I don't know.
Well, try. Imagine.
I don't know my husband is good or not.
Well, can't you imagine that if you had a husband that they would be good? Why would you marry someone who wasn't?
People can change.
That's what I said. Using arguments against me is a good idea. But we almost saw something for a second, but now it's disappeared into the swamp, and I can't see clearly anymore.
Husband should be second. Your
Second
family
to what?
first, and your friend third. If you have kids, probably kids second, and your husband third.
So what if a husband told you that? He said, Sipti, here's the thing. You're kind of cool, but my family, maybe Eminem, he says, listen, my family's got a lot of problems. They're number one. I'm going to make sure that they have everything that they need. If I need to sell your car or your watch to give to my mom, that's okay. And you're going to be number two or number three. How about that?
If that car or what that things you bought, you can sell. If I bought, you can't. It's my own.
Okay.
You just sell what you own to help your family, because I have my family also.
So if your old family is more important than your family, then who would want to be in a family with you? If they're not going to be number one, then why would they be interested in being with you? If you say, listen, you're kind of cool, but my old family is better. What if you met a guy and he said, listen, Sipti, you're kind of cool, but my ex-girlfriend, she's kind of more important to me.
You should marry with that girl. But if he said his mom or his dad is important than me, I can accept because that means you love your family. That means you can love me also. That's what I think. That's what I think.
But I'm saying, what if a guy came to you and he said, Sipti, my ex-wife, she's the old one and more important to me than you. You'll be number two, but she's number one.
Because she has
What
kids
would you say?
Or what? You should know reason why that.
Well, because it's the old one. It's the old family. It's like my mom. I knew her longer than you. I grew up with them.
You shouldn't have new one.
Oh, okay. So then why can't your husband say, if you tell them your family is first and husband second, why doesn't he say, go marry your family?
You can go. I will stay with my family.
Right.
I marry with you because you are my love, not my family.
But
it's not the same.
If you are not giving them 100%, then why wouldn't you just marry your family?
That means he can accept. What am I?
What?
I am. And that guy can stay in my home with me and for sure.
So you're saying that family is something that you're going to accept. That's not a problem for you.
Some country will give husband number one because their family didn't focus or take care of them enough like my country. But for my country, family is important than anything.
Is
more important because husbands can leave you, but your family never.
Well, they can die.
Yes, but that didn't mean they leave you. They have to go. They have to die.
Right, but
your husband can be other person, someone else, or can leave you when you're poor.
Yes, but it's someone who you chose. So probably.
Sometimes we chose the wrong one.
But that's a problem of the person choosing, not the possibility.
That's why someone you love should be second or third.
Sipti, let me give you an example. Let's say I have two choices for you. I have a pen that I'm going to choose for you and the pen that you love, right? And I say, Sipti, I want you to have this pen, but you love this pen. Which one do you think is better for you? The one that you want or the one that was given to you?
What you are. If you
my question first. If you want to ask me a question, that's fine. But my question first. You have two choices. You get the one that is given to you by force, or you get the one that you want. Which one do you think will make you happier?
One I want.
Yes, exactly. So let's choose a job, okay? I'm your father, and I say, Sipti, I want you to be a mechanic. I want you to fix motorcycles, like me. And your dream is to be a chef. Do you listen to me and follow what your family wants, or do you listen to your dream and do what you want? Which one will be better for your life?
I will do what I want.
Right.
But if they don't believe, I will try to do what they want and throw it away.
I don't know if that will work or not, but that's too complicated for our discussion. I'm just saying that there's two choices in life. Following what other people want you to do and following what you want to do. So, if you choose your husband, hopefully you choose someone who is the best for you. It's like choosing your career in life, choosing the music that you like, choosing the place that you want to live. How can following your family's belief and your family's philosophy be better than following your philosophy and your heart?
Your family, my family important for me, but didn't mean I will listen or do everything my family wants.
But if they're more important than the husband,
Yes,
then there's more chance that you'll follow them than this family's beliefs. Right? So you're coming to a problem in the road where your heart is going to be in conflict with what other people want you to do. And then what will you do?
my family should understand me also. If I love them so much, they should love me so much also. They will understand what I want.
So everything comes down to some hope that your family will love you enough not to try to interfere and make trouble for you. There's just this hope
Family will
that they're
will
not
have
going to make trouble.
problems, but we can run away. We just fix again and again, because we can run away from them.
Right. We can run away from the show, but we can't run away from our families, right, Safety? Anyway, that's the end of our show for today. We had a lot of exciting, controversial topics. We've learned a lot of important things. We have some goldfish also. That was probably the best part of the argument. Anyway, Safety, did you have any questions for me?
No,
No? You had a question, but you...
I forgot.
Okay. Well, you can write it down and tomorrow you can ask me the question. Anyway, any questions, Sipti?
No.
Remember, like Sipti told you, if it's bad, it's probably not good.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ